Oh, he's not joining, yeah?
That Tamil program is starting, I believe.
Today, is it?
Today. So, but that's 9:30, 6:30. So
okay. Oh, he won't be available today then.
He's going to join that. I'm not sure if he's joining now here and then go there by 6:30.
Okay.
Seems like not, yes. Yes, sir. Hi, Mr. Rahul Desai. Hi, Jagdish, sir.
Wonderful morning, sir.
Wonderful.
There are many programs which are going on.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, in Digital Mahayug Dhyan Kumbh.
Dhyan Kumbh, sir. Yes, that's going on right now.
Yes, that is going on right now from also.
I think,
and Karthikanje is also that you have just said.
Yes. Multiple programs, sir. Okay. Yes. Thank you, SEB, sir, for joining.
Oh, it's my pleasure always. Yeah?
Always, sir.
To join the group.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Guys, sir, I know you're following that Dhyan Kumbh closely. A wonderful program, the Hindi program. Happy morning to everybody. A great afternoon and a wonderful evening. We are correcting together every month on the, just as an occasion of the Buddha Seva Quantum Foundation members, anyone who is attended our past programs is a member. Connecting together to meditate again, and we will provide a little bit of update about what we are doing as a foundation. And today we have four core mentors. Karthikeyan sir, SVB sir, Ramani sir, and of course Patriji, who's been the guide, mentor, everything, is been there. So today we will take, every occasion we're going to take a message from one of our mentors. So today, Dr. Ramani sir will share some of his perspective further on this occasion, this monthly occasion. So many, after October 23rd, after our last 40-day program, the morning meditations by the group are going excellent. Thank you guys, sir, and Narendra sir, and then some of you are joining regularly into that program. And I think people have also are writing, so that they're having very good deep meditations. So the group energy is continuing. It is now the same to do individual meditation versus group meditations. Yesterday, that full moon night, long full moon night meditation that Patriji hosted was incredible. Thousands and thousands and thousands of people were making use of it. Because the PMC channel is not only a digital, it is also a satellite channel. So there's so many, satellite channel means regular channel. So there's so many people, thousands are watching it in Andhra Pradesh, while many of us are watching digitally. So group meditation is always wonderful, always we say an order of magnitude stronger, powerful. Because we are in the energy and aura of several senior meditators, and energy being non-local, non-linear. So by definition, at that point, every one of us are connecting into that energy of several senior meditators inside, in that energy grid, energy circle. So let's do a session today. And then we will listen to some of the leaders after meditation. We're going to go till 8 o'clock. We've understood state of being is all that matters. State of being. Where is my state of being? For ultimately, to have a life in the way we desire, all that matters is the state of being. And is my state of being. That means what I think is becoming. There's no gap between. I think today and then do it day after tomorrow. So we keep shrinking. Think of compassion. It's not something that we practice some other day. It is going to happen now. It is now, because that's how we are compassionate by default. Just the way we look at our child, if we see somebody who's going on the road, then we also respond with the same level of compassion. So the whole meditation practice is to move into a state of being filled with these heightened emotions all the time. If we move ourselves into the state of a new state of being with that heightened emotions, ultimately this is where it leads to, right? The state of being is moving from lower emotions, which are survival, which are guilt, shame, victimization, power, frustration, anger. There are these things which come from lack of power. Moving in from this to love, compassion, creative expressions, being open to the mystical energies, mystical moments, being in harmony and balance, inspirations, awe, wonder, adventure. All of those, of course, calmness, peaceness, serenity, all of those emotions are there. All of these emotions, moving our state of being from the one side to the other side, we cross over, and then we're going to continue to work on changing our state of being every minute, every moment. And meditation is going to take us absolutely there. But we have to definitely expand our consciousness, expand our knowledge more and more and more. To be able to forgive is not that easy. To be able to forgive when people do small things to big things. Someone was to go and pick up my daughter when she was going to airport yesterday. But someone did not show up. She's going to London to landing with lots of luggage. Someone was to go and pick her up. They didn't go. It is okay, not that something big is going to happen. Small things, getting irritated, being able to stay away, staying cool, understanding from the other person's point of view, what could happen, what may happen, to several big things, of course. Being able to forgive is not a small thing, but we've got to get there, because ultimately, if we're not forgiving, we're holding off, that means we're not fundamentally happy on a specific level of emotion. Enlightenment, or our end result of meditation, is equal to be happy in every situation. So how can we be happy? If we are ever crying or getting angry, or anger will be there, emotions will be expressed, but we got to be coming out of them immediately, right? We carry, that means we're not necessarily we're still carrying, means the moment is over, we're still carrying, that means we're carrying that suffering with us. So forgiveness absolutely is one of the core things to be able to get over these longer term feelings that are otherwise buried inside, and then so they project. Our state of being can never be into the heightened emotions if we are carrying anything in there about a person, a place, or a thing. Over a period, it's got to come out. We got to keep contemplating about this. So ultimately, manifestation is about having that right state of being. If the state of being is abundance, I've got it. I've got it in me. We're going to learn this more in the next 3 days program starting Friday. But manifestation is all about feeling abundant inside. So over a period of meditation, we are slowly, of course, those who are naturally positive are feeling that state. But over a period of, with meditation, over a period of time, we are slowly building in that understanding that I've got it. I don't need to try for it elsewhere. Yes, by next year, we're going to be touching 1 million people. Yes, we got it. It's got to happen because it's there with us. So that's our goal. I'm getting that promotion. Yes, I've got it. It's there. Promotion is there. Is there somewhere. Time frame, I don't know, but I got it. So feeling that, yes, I've got it. Money, I've got it. Problems, they're gone. New business, I've got it. We got to move into that state of being from an abundance perspective. If there is enough for everybody, then abundance is a concept, should not be just a statement outside. Instead, the abundance is something that we move into by feeling about it. If we understand that I'm energy, so we're doing an energy works with energy, anyway, we're all connected. So we feel about it, think about it, dream about it constantly. That's all it is. Once, the more we understand the statement, the more we feel and dream about it because it's there with us. And we know that it's there in energy. And then dreaming about it is nothing but being in the energy field. Dreaming about something is about being in the energy field, because every dream is a thought and a feeling which is sending that signal into the energy field, and then we are in it. So manifestation is about moving into a higher state of being, and then so is nothing but dreaming and visualizing and imagining and then inspired about it, wondering about it all the time, or whenever that we feel like. Because that's called energy work. It's being in energy, being with energy. So we will do that manifestation meditation once again. We'll have to move from it is external to me to internal to me over a period of time. The moment we move and say everything is internal to me, then one will not find an explicit concept of I'm manifesting something, because you know that it is there with you. It is going to happen. Of course, we do the talking, we talk about it, but we stop thinking that, okay, especially I'm doing something, because by default it is there. In meditation, where we have a segment to actually dream and visualize. right, to support it. The moment we go to a party, when the music starts, we know that we start shaking a leg. It's a time for dancing. It's time for exhibiting a different emotion, isn't it? It's time to exhibit a different emotion is how we're utilizing some of it. So in the manifestation meditation also, there is music. And that music is to help us support, exhibit a different emotion, the emotion of abundance. Abundantly feeling and dreaming and imagining about our future as if the future is happening in our life. So many times this question comes, why should I explicitly do this? Is there anything called at the end of the day, if you understand this concept really well, that there is all about a high energy state of being. We are filled with those heightened emotions, abundance, love, gratitude, compassion. If you are filled with these emotions, and then you also feel abundant about the nature of things, and then if you have that, then you got it. We don't need anything special. But if you have that, means that you're a person fundamentally are dreaming, fundamentally are inspired about a great future. You've got it. You've got a goal, and then you're inspired about the future, which means you're constantly dreaming about it. You are going into places, you're going to conferences that support it. You're going into, you have the intensity to go after it. If you are about, if the goal is about enlightenment, then you have the intensity to go after it. For example, Sachin Tendulkar went after cricket. So he had that intensity. He went after it. How much time, how many hours he would have put in practice? We want to become a great management guru. How much of time we put in? Same way, if we have to become enlightened, if that is our goal, that's what we want to manifest, then we got to put in enough practice. We got to be inspired enough that, every time we see, whether it's Patriji or whether it's some grandmaster on the screen, we want to be see how to listen into their lectures all the time. So state of being about abundance, so feeling that we are abundant is the important aspect into manifestation. Supporting that is all those heightened emotions which are making us one with everybody. When we have these emotions, then automatically we connect in and we become one with everybody. It becomes easy to think, visualize, dream that we are one. Meditation is helping us slowly practice all of them into a current life. Become very mindful in practicing and then bringing in compassion, little compassionate about it, a little kind about things, little excitement about that in our life. Every time we feel something is happening in our life, then we are more kind, more compassionate, more excited, more passionate about it. Then we want to do something more again, right? Every time something manifests, we want to be that way. So I'm thinking the other way. If you have certain in meditations, when we manifest, when in a manifestation meditation, when we're visualizing something, I say, feel as if it's happened. What do you do if something happens in our life, something positive? When something positive happened, some goal is manifested, our promotion has come, our businesses grew. What are we going to feel? We feel more compassionate. We feel like helping others, isn't it? We are a little more excited. We talk about things actively to everybody. We become more passionate about life and say, oh, okay, so what next? I want to do some other experience, right? We're excited. Exact same thing. So as if things have happened, if we visualize about a dream about it, bring up this emotion in our body, in our mind, that means we are moving a state of being to the same thing that is exactly there when something happens in our life. So that mind movie that we construct, about our future, we can bring up any emotion. If that 8 minutes is a short time, you bring up any emotion and then stay with that emotion. That's all. One emotion that you have in your mind movie. Feel about it, dream about it, think about it, right? Experience it, live it, enjoy it. All of that emotion, that sequence alone, you can be with it because that's what you become when that happens in our life, right? So let's go into this meditation, dear friends, once again. When you understand the concept, then it becomes easy. So I wanted to drive the point that it is not something external. It's not something you do one time as part of meditation. Meditation process supporting us, that manifestation, dreaming and visualizing. But however, that is something that you bring it up over a period of time in the whole wakeful time. You keep bringing it up as a way to talk, dream, act, visualize, imagine, right? But this time during meditation, where we are, that 8 minutes of intense, all dedicated, empty mind, we are energy already. During that time, bringing up that emotion, all dedicated is powerful, right? It's very powerful. And at the end of meditation, when you do it, relax yourself, sit comfortably with your eyes closed, dear friends. Relax your body. My dear masters, keep your hands on your chest area. Rest your attention on your breath, on your sacred heart, with your eyes closed, specs removed. Take a slow, long, relaxing breath. And can you feel your sacred heart? Breathe more and feel that beautiful heart, the seat of all emotions. Which is nurturing all life with its love energy. With its gratitude energy. With a greater love for life, can you feel the beautiful heart, our primary connection into this universe for our experiences of life? Can you feel love, gratitude inside your beautiful heart? Relive a moment from your life of love, of gratitude. Feel more of that love energy, of that gratitude energy. And expand your heart center.
The nature of the universe is to expand life with love, with gratitude, compassion, appreciation, joy. The nature of the universe is to bring coherence and order among all things and everybody with a love energy, with a gratitude energy. Deep inside, we're all connected as one. We are specks of energy, intricately connected with each other, dear friends. Can you feel the love energy inside your beautiful heart? Can you radiate that energy onto every corner of this planet Earth? Where your attention goes, there the energy flows. Can you feel that one heart, the one life, and become one with everybody? With that love, with that gratitude. Feel. Friends, let's go into breath mindfulness meditation with your fingers into fingers. Rest your hands comfortably in your lap. With your eyes closed, specs removed. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath, dear friends. We observe our gentle in-breath and the out-breath for the whole duration. No forceful inhalation, no forceful exhalation. Just observe your natural breath. Be with your breath. Become one with the in-breath and dear friends. We all have thoughts. When we recognize we are thinking, just gently bring your attention back to your breath. Our initial goal of this meditation is to empty your mind of all thoughts and slowly we merge into that greater emptiness, that quantum energy field, our divine self. Be with your breath. As we observe our breath, our mind becomes empty. Allow yourself to become one with the in-breath and the out-breath. Allow yourself to become lighter and shallow with your in-breath and the out-breath. breath. Become one with that in breath and the warm out breath. Allow yourself to slowly and slowly become empty of all thoughts in your mind. And as your mind is becoming empty, can you feel any sensations in your body? Just observe every feeling, every sensation as a witness. As you become one with that breath, dear friends, dear masters, be with your breath. Allow yourself to merge into that in breath and the out breath. And allow yourself to totally become empty of all thoughts in your mind. And as your mind is empty, can you find that emptiness inside your body? Can you feel that emptiness? All around your body. Allow yourself to become totally empty of all thoughts in your mind. Can you find that emptiness inside you, all around you, in every part of your room, where there is no body, where there is no thing? As you merge into your breath, can you feel that emptiness? Inside you, all around you, occupying your room. Become aware of the infinite depth of that emptiness, going deep inside you, spreading far and wide around you. As you're becoming one with your breath, become aware of that emptiness where there's no body, where there's no thing, where there's no one, and no place, and no time. That's energy. All emptiness is energy. In the quantum field of infinite possibilities and unlimited opportunities, everything that we have ever experienced or will experience is here. As energy waiting to happen into a physical reality. Allow yourself to stay connected with an energy field as no body, as no thing. body, way beyond your life. And stay aware of the emptiness, of the energy. As no body, as no thing. The longer we stay in this field, the more we become of it, the more possibilities we receive into our lives, dear friends. Deeper and deeper. Friends, it's time to step into a future. It's time to create that new future. Come on, I want you to affirm your goal, whatever that you always wanted to become. Can you affirm it with that heightened feeling and emotion? Come on, feel, and then affirm it into this universe and let this universe know that it is important for you. Come on, feel that new you. And then at this time, can you affirm your empowering beliefs one by one? You're no longer limited by your old self. Can you affirm with heightened emotion of your empowering beliefs one by one? Remember, our thoughts create, thoughts send the signal out, the feelings draw the event back into our life. I want you to feel every bit of this creation. At this time, I want you to walk into your new future. I want you to dream. I want you to imagine that new you as if the goal has happened in your life. with heightened feeling and emotion. Come on, dear friends. Feel that new life as if that goal has happened for you. How does it feel to be in this life? Do you have a new body? Come on, feel it. Experience that body. Did you want to do that run? Do it now. Did you want to do the trek? Now is the time, dear friends. Remember, there is no limit to what you want to have. This is an unlimited intelligence and feel of all possibilities. Who are you within this new life? What are the people telling you and how do you feel? Come on, feel that love of the people. Are you traveling? Come on, experience that place. Experience the culture of the people. Experience their warmth, their love, their compassion towards you. Come on, feel the joy. I want you to feel in every part of your body. Remember, this is your life. You are totally free in experiencing whatever. How are you taking decisions in this new life? What are people? How are people applauding you? How is your work being recognized? Come on, feel that pat on your back. What are your families telling you? Feel their warmth. Feel their appreciation. Come on, have the joy in you. The stronger your feeling, the stronger emotion, dear friends, the stronger your electromagnetic signature into that quantum field. Come on, feel the love, that gratitude, compassion, appreciation, joy in every part of your body. Experience each and every part of this creation. Remember, whatever you wish, whatever you experience with emotion must happen in your physical reality. That is the law. Let there be no doubt. Let there be no uncertainty. Feel those emotions of your new future, the love, the joy, that gratitude, compassion, every bit of it, dear friends. In this new life, how are people benefiting from you? How are you helping them? How do you feel? Come on, feel that emotion. Feel your compassion, that kindness towards others, towards the animals, towards the nature, dear friends. I want you to become one with it. Feel it. Love it. Experience it. Connect with it. Enjoy it. This is your future. The more feeling, the more emotion that you can experience it with. The stronger you're signaling the universe to manifest in your reality. Relax yourself. Relax yourself, dear friends. Feel that emotion inside you, all around you. Just relax your body. And observe your breath, that in-breath and the out-breath. And I want us to surrender this future into this intelligent field. For the universe, for this field knows the best, for the right time and place to manifest into a physical reality. Relax and let these energies soak into your body. Let the universe organize this new future in a way that is best for yourself. Surrender. Whatever we emotionally embrace must manifest into a physical life. That is the law. Relax yourself and surrender. Observe your in-breath and find that emptiness. And slowly drift away into that emptiness of infinity. As you surrender this new future to an intelligent body and this intelligent universe. Surrender your creation to this greater mind. We planted a seed in the infinite field of possibilities. Whatever intention we experience and emotionally embrace, it must manifest in this space and time. Take your hand and place it over your heart. Take your hand and place it over your heart. And bless your body with this new mind. Bless your body and love it into this new life created by this new mind. Let your life be an extension of this new mind. Bless your past, that it be turned into wisdom, that you're no longer limited by your old beliefs. Bless your future, that it be filled with opportunity and adventure. Bless the challenges in your life, that they initiate you into greatness. That all the deeper meaning of the challenges be revealed to you. Bless the power within you and ask it to move in you, move through you, move around you, and ask it to show evidence that this future is real for you in your physical life. Express gratitude. Our thoughts send the signal out, but the feelings draw the future into a life. Feelings draw the events into a life. Open up your heart and give thanks for this new life before it's made manifest in your reality. The longer you feel gratitude, the more we draw that future into our life, because gratitude means the event has already happened. Be grateful to your parents, your teachers, your mentors. Be deeply thankful to all the people in your life, your family, your friends, your relatives, colleagues, everybody for being an integral part of this new life. Be grateful to this grand nature, to all the things we use, the places we go, the systems and companies, everything that's supporting this new life, this new future. Be grateful to yourself for caring for you, for creating a wonderful future for yourself, caring for others in your new future. Be grateful to this intelligent field, this universe, for allowing you to experience such a beautiful future. Gratitude is the highest state of receivership. Relax your body. Feel your body. Relax yourself. As you relax, recollect your experience from the session. How did you feel? Who have you become? What did you experience? And whenever you are ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. And then open your eyes.
Wonderful. When we feel that emotion in our heart, we not only, because emotion is information which is sending a signal, that strong electromagnetic signal, to the cells which are then responding to the signal, right? Because the cells, researchers found that they have in the skin, in the outer layer is where they have the receptors. So we're not only sending the cells to respond in a way to produce new protein, but our field in the measurement they've seen, when we feel heightened in that manifestation, that visualization, where there is that heart elevation, where in the beginning we're feeling emotion, when the manifestation we're feeling an emotion. When we are into that heightened emotion, then not only sending signal to the body cells, but we also extending our field around us. In the measurements, it's called the aura, right? The measurement they have found. And there has been an old concept. Then aura is always there. And then they find that 8 to 10 feet, it extends, that energy field. If it's about emotion of gratitude, then you got that signal of gratitude emotion is going there. So that's how we are responding into this, into that electromagnetic energy around us, by having this signal strongly going out when we are dreaming and visualizing. Normal wakeful state, when we are highly stressed, where we are dumping a whole bunch of about 1200 plus chemicals, whereas when we are into an elevated heart state, while that is not there at all, instead, this heart elevation is known to cause hundreds of biological changes that support repair and growth of the body. Simple. So those who may say that heart elevation, I'm not able to open my heart, can actually look at bringing up an emotion from the future too, if that's going to make it easy. You're inspired by a great future, so you have an emotion that you're going to bring it up during heart elevation process. That's also fine. But the net is that we're extending our field, we're supporting the body to biologically repair and grow. And heart elevation is bringing down the, as much as possible, the brain into a lowered states, supporting intuitive state, lowered states of brain waves so that we can go into breath mindfulness faster. So various benefits. I guess I'm saying that the manifestation visualization segment can be considered as and seen as an actually a heart elevated heart with sustained amount of feeling. And how is it happening? When you're inspired with the future. To inspire with the future, it's a cycle, right? So we read, we learn more. We learn more. So in that context, let's take an inspiration from Dr. Ramanisa, Padma Shri Dr. Ramanisa, founder and the managing director for Shankara Foundation, who has dedicated lifetime for the service, and take as a mentor for Buddha Seva Quantum Foundation his message today, this monthly connect. So, your message.
Dear friends, in this satsang, it's another wonderful day to interact with all of you, though briefly. I'm just trying to think loud along with all of you. Why are we here in this meditation? The answer is same for everyone. We want to further perfect ourselves. We want to evolve ourselves further. We want to excel further. And in the process, make life wholesome for everyone. We want to synchronize the body and the mind. And once we are able to reasonably do that, then move towards the soul. For that, meditation we understand, we are experiencing. Meditation is the key. It is a very simple, scientific, time-tested approach to have a feel of that all-powerful energy, the Lord Almighty, that infinite universe, and as Chandra often calls it, that invisible intelligence. So there is a process which we have been shown, a simple scientific process, to gradually keep ourselves elevated. In our life, I'm sure every one of you would have felt it. At every point of our life, we get some messages from the universe. That energy. Sometimes the messages will not be abstract messages. They'll be subtle messages. You may not even notice that it is a message at that point of time. But when we recollect, then we understand, oh, this has been a message for me at that time. I just go back down the memory lane in my own experience, not to try and talk about myself, but on the other hand, just to showcase few instances that happened for me and how they helped in the transformation process. My first inspiration, all of us need inspiration, was my father, Dr. Ramanathan. He started his practice in Coimbatore way back in 1940s. So in early 1960s, when I used to go with him in his car, he had his clinic in the downtown area. Some of you would have seen in the downtown area of any of the city or town, every house will have a small little cement extension, something like a bench-like extension. In Tamil, we call it as thinnai. Those days, they never had TVs, they never had any other mode of entertainment. The evenings, everyone will be sitting on that. So they'll talk to their neighbors, they'll talk to the people on across the road, and that used to be the only pastime for all of them. As a school student, whenever I used to go with my father in his car, as the car enters the road, I would notice that all sitting on those thinai or the extended benches, looking at the car, they will all stand up. That was the kind of a respect they gave to this profession, the noble profession of saving lives. Later, I came to know that during the epidemic of plague in the year 1942, my father did a lot of work for the people of Coimbatore. And since then, three of them, the doctors who were there at that time, they're considered as real incarnations to help everybody. So my inspiration came from my father. So I was inspired. I said, if at all, if possible, let me become a doctor. The next comes setting a goal. That is where I said, I will not opt for anything else. I will only get into the medical profession where I have seen what he has done. And maybe I can also contribute in whatever little way I can. Nothing comes without hard work. I started studying. I was encouraged by my parents. I was given additional coaching. I worked so hard, so hard. When we came to those days, it was pre-university. I prepared so well. The first challenge came at that point of time. Just a week before, I developed chickenpox. So it was just high fever and not in a position even to sit. But having prepared so well, didn't want to miss it, got a special permission from the authorities, had a separate room and separate invigilators, and sat for the examination. At the end of it, in spite of the best preparations, I could get only 68% in pre-university. Distinction is 70 plus. Those days, without a distinction, you cannot get a medical seat, more so when the government came out with this kind of reservations. And then if you belong to a community, then you may not get a seat at all. So that was the challenge. So I applied for the medical seats. I didn't get the medical seat, went on to join BSc, applied in the second year, didn't get the medical seat. Again, went on to the third year, again applied, didn't get the medical seat. Frustrated, challenges so much. And at that time, my father's colleague, Dr. MP Pai in Manipal, he was heading Manipal. He called and said, look, Ramanathan, put your son in my college. It is the best college. Put him in KMC Manipal. And I went and joined there. Father told me, anatomy physiology is the toughest period in the medical studies. Try and do good, then you'll become a doctor. Don't worry. Well, I started preparing, came back home for the holidays. Yet another biggest challenge came at that point of time. I lost my father. It was a very premature death for him. So we're all in shambles, being eldest in the family and then have to take care. I have my studies. I'm just halfway through. I remembered my father's words, went back, and that year onwards, I became the best outgoing student and the role of honor was given to me in Manipal. That was the first taste of success. But also that got me some determination. When there is a challenge, you also determine yourselves. I determined myself, I will come up, perhaps whatever he dreamt, to whatever extent possible. In the college also, we had some of the wonderful lectures. I still remember one such lecturer who gave a nice message. We get a lot of lessons. He said, every human being, like a two sides of a coin, on one side you have knowledge, on the other side you have love. Knowledge without love or love without knowledge will not help you to become a full-blown personality. And he gave example as well. He said, for knowledge without love, he quoted Hitler. He said, Hitler had so much of knowledge about all the destructive weaponry. He did not have love for fellow human beings. The result, the World War, which is a result of Hitler's having only knowledge and not love. He also quoted, love without knowledge is equally bad. And he quoted India. He said, in that plague epidemic, people were loving each other. They were in close families. They are well knit. They loved everyone around. But they did not have the knowledge of the disease, the way it gets spread. And what happens? What would have been few hundreds of people dying? There were thousands and thousands who died. Even now in COVID situation, this is what we are trying to create awareness. Knowledge of the disease is so important. So beyond love, you need to see that you do not spread the disease. So a lot of good lessons in the college per se, and completed the program very well. medical education, got married to my wife, Dr. Radha. That was yet another blessing for me at that time. Came and started a clinic in the name of my father. And this memorial clinic, within the first 5 years, we became one of the topmost practitioners of Coimbatore. We're doing very well. But in the heart of hearts, I was not satisfied. I said, I wanted to have a hospital where I can take care of more people, where I can just go to the wards, maybe around 10 beds, take care of the patients. Now I'm sitting in a clinic. The next message came, things started unfolding. How beautifully. I just went to leave my car. This is in the year 1977. I went to leave my car in an automobile workshop. Across that road, I saw a big building coming up, asked him, what is this? He said, there is going to be a Kamakshi Mandir by the Kanchi Shankaracharya, and they're thinking of putting a free clinic for the poor in the front rooms. It just struck me. Why can't I do something for this? So me and Radha offered ourselves. They said, nobody is coming forward. You have come forward. Please take it as your baby and do it. 2 rooms, 10 by 10 in size. They gave us. So we said, okay, we will do it. Shankaracharya called me and said, attach some value for what you're doing. You see the patients, give them medicines, just charge 50 paisa. Anybody can pay 50 paisa. So let him feel that I paid for my disease. So with a bank account, opened a bank account for 5 rupees, an SB account, and started the medical center, which is today a pan-India organization. So we started planning, had a lot of people joining us. It is the strength of people joining. And today, if I can say that, we have around 2,000 beds, pan-India, serving around 750 needy patients every day, operating on them. Also taking care of the affordable patients, making it a self-sustaining so that charity doesn't stop, it keeps on moving. And in the process, we came across some of very, very fine people. Friends teach us a lot of things, a lot of lessons. It is for us to pick it up. Our own chairman who's here with me, SVB. What all I have picked up from him? Enormous in these 40 years. Truth. All these are qualities which we keep on telling people, but when we see someone practicing it, it just comes into your mind. It just impresses you so much. It gets lodged there. Truth, nothing but truth. Under no circumstance, anything but truth will come out. Punctuality. What a brisk person. Punctual to the core. Farsightedness. He said, Ramani, don't plan for 5 years. Don't plan for 10 years. Plan for 40 years. Plan for 60 years. Farsightedness. Anything, think big, aim big. Aiming small is a big crime, said Abdul Kalam. So that farsightedness, can do it attitude, anything and everything. Okay, it can be done. Challenges will be there. Let us do it. Always promoting health. One has to be healthy mind and healthy body, and be compassionate to everybody. So these are wonderful lessons which I learned from him, continue to learn every single day. Other friends, so many of my Rotary friends are here in this group. From everyone I have learned something. Balasundaram, such a balanced person. Highly poised, very systematic entrepreneur. The Japanese style has been groomed. Highly systematic entrepreneur. Non-judgmental. Never make a comment on others. Absolutely non-judgmental. And a may help you attitude. A lover of music. So he's so soft and compassionate towards everybody. So friends teach us a lot of good things. And it is the satsang. My father always used to tell me, it is a group with which you move molds your personality. Satsang. Friends, as we keep ourselves improving, we get an opportunity, the joy of giving. The joy of giving is something all of us have to enjoy. A friend of mine, a very close friend of mine, Mr. Jayendra, he made a 30 seconds film. I'm sure some of you would have seen in the Joy of Giving clipping. A mother will be taking her son from the school. The boy is wearing a nice uniform and both of them are walking on the road. The boy was just tasting a lollipop. And as they walk across in the platform, there will be yet another boy of the same age, perhaps, but a very poor boy with torn clothes, sitting there. And he'll be so eagerly watching this boy just enjoying that lollipop. So these people, mother and son, will cross, go for a while. Suddenly that boy, the son, will realize the expression of this poor boy sitting there. He will touch his pocket, realize there is yet another lollipop with him. He will just take his hands out of his mother's clutches, come back running to this boy and give that lollipop to this poor boy sitting there. And looking at him, you'll be just looking at him, smiling with joy. And you see the joy of giving in the face of that young son, of the mother and son walking across. That is a very touching film. Joy of giving is something all of us have to experience. Books, Chandra often says, books, two things he says, books as your best companion, vegetarianism as a way of life. We need to take it forward. I read a beautiful book where it says nature is the best teacher. And it gives small little examples. One of them I have shared earlier as well in this group. It says oysters are there everywhere. But wherever it is an open mouth, it is open itself, the rainwater drops into that and becomes a beautiful pearl. So opportunities are there everywhere. It is for us to be all the time alert, open, and see where there is an opportunity. Let me make it and become a beautiful pearl out of that. So opportunities are there. One has to be vigilant to take the opportunity. That's where the signals are come as opportunities from the energy from the universe. Volcanoes. It says a volcano erupts and around 50 kilometers diameter all through is full of lava everywhere. But none of the farmers left that place. All of them stayed there, waited for the whole thing to cool down. After that, they started plowing the field, and that lava became the best nutrition for the land, the farmland, and they get 6 times the output what they were getting earlier. So even in the worst of the disaster, there is always something good to come out of that. So always say that, okay, this will pass through. Something better will come. So mind has to become so positive. I look for something which is coming out of this challenge, out of this disaster for that matter. Third one, it also says, in life, as we go up the ladder, we have to become humble and simple. Mountain says, you want to climb me? Bend yourself. You bend yourself, you can climb me and come onto the top. The moment you say that, oh, that big ego, and you're erect, in no time you'll be down in the foothills. So without that ego, feeling humble and simple, looking at everybody with compassion and love is something makes our lives more wholesome, more beautiful. Friends, Chandra, through the Buddha CEO Foundation, has given us a wonderful gift. The gift of this program, Anapanasati, breath mindfulness meditation, simple technique. His passion is to see that, how can I spread this? How can I spread this to as many people as possible? Now we are a hardcore group of about 200 people. It is our responsibility to see that how this can spread. To start with, if every one of us can get our spouse also participate, this 200 strong group becomes 400. And then if we can get similar like-minded people, then you have a real strong body and a good foundation. And I, for one, strongly believe that any program has to become self-sustaining and self-propelling. You want perpetuity for an organization? It has to be self-sustaining. It has to be self-propelling. We have in Shankara Eye Hospitals that unique system which we introduced 40 years back. We said 80% of our beneficiaries will go to the rural poor, give them everything free with love and compassion. Balance 20%, let the rich affordable come, have it, let them pay for it. So the movement becomes self-sustaining, it becomes perpetual, the service goes on and on and on and on forever. Similarly, a program like this should become self-sustaining, and all of us have to put our heads together and suggest ways and means of making it self-sustaining so that it becomes self-sustaining and self-propelling. Because ultimately, when this message spreads to more and more people, there is a lot of good that is going to happen around that individual, around that family, around that society. So it is a very big mega thought, and it's a dream. Dreams become a reality. Only dreams become a reality. Only the power of thought makes things, brings things and manifestations, as he said. And all of us in this extended family of Buddha CEO Foundation, let us all, having experienced ourselves, having convinced ourselves that is a wonderful thing to do, let us see how we can brainstorm and see that this becomes a wonderful, successful initiative with perpetuity. Friends, it's my pleasure to wish every one of you a very happy Diwali, a very safe Diwali. Next couple of months, if we are careful, well, I think we are back into our routine. Thanks, Chandra, for the wonderful opportunity to interact with all my my friends in this satsang. I enjoy this satsang. My friends in satsang, perhaps we'll also get an opportunity to meet every one of them individually in the times to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Always inspiring message. Several things to take away from your message. There's no replacement for hard work, and then that inspiration. All of our parents, in many, many cases, have inspired. It doesn't have to be something very, very big. It can be small, but then inspiration. So that's great to know, inspiration from your parents. And your message was that in a second time and a third time, not getting that seed that you wanted, and still that only initiated into greatness. All the challenges initiated into greatness. I think is wonderfully put what you have said the second time and third time, and then you attempted, rather than giving up. And it feels so great every time you mention that small medical center, but as a vision, with the support of people like SVB sir, who always wanted a very long-term vision, supported with that selfless thing, with that small medical center growing into such a massive organization right now. I think it's amazing. We take, everything has to start small. That seed is, Patri sir always says, put the seed. Don't wait to have a big thing happen. No, just put the seed, because then it has to, once consciousness always expands. So what we put the seed, everything has got consciousness. Everything has to sprout. Everything has to grow. We don't have to do, but it's going to go when I put the seed. I think that's how you started off, without necessarily wanting to set up any of these major things, but I guess but you always have the dream and vision. So wonderful. And then we also learned more about SVB sir and Balachandramji in the process, and many of your friends. So you mentioned basically friends is a great way of learning. Friends are just always there, great way of learning. Friend is someone who we know everything about them, and then we still continue to accept them as they are, without wanting them to change, without wanting them to do this, do that, right? And self-sustainability is a core message, so we take that. And you also mentioned there are opportunities everywhere. Opportunities are there. It is up to us to pick up rather than, and then all of this, you are a born meditator. I guess that's how you've been able to be selflessly continue to give this. And all of this will happen naturally for people who are meditating, that we slowly, we find opportunity as opposed to we wait for opportunity to come. Yes, sir, you want to say something? Ramani sir, you said something? No.
No.
Yes, sir. Thank you for this wonderful message and inspiration from your life. And we'll take that and then carry this forward.
Chandra,
Yes, sir.
it is any effort all of us take, and any effort, the effort what you have taken in a big way, It is the reward which will keep on encouraging you. All of us, we look for rewards, and when you get a reward, it encourages. What is the reward for you? When you see that more and more people get the benefit, that should be the goal for us. And that reward is something which is going to keep you going on and on. In our Shankara Eye hospitals, this 40 years, people ask us, how does it happen to you? We say it is the reward. When we give a vision to a child, we give 80 to 90 years of productive life. When we give a vision to an adult, we make him or her the breadwinner of the family. When we give vision to an elderly couple, they become independent for their day-to-day life. They don't have to strain others. Similarly, anything we do, the reward encourages us. Though we are not doing it for the reward, rewards are necessary to encourage and instill hope and make many more people think, let me also do a similar thing. All the best, Chandra.
Thank you, sir. That's great. We will take the message from SVB sir at closing. Before that, we wanted to just give a brief update of friends around the work that we are doing. So I request Arvind, and we have several of our selfless volunteers, right? Are full-time working, and then they're also taking time. We give ourselves some time. We say that, yes, I'm committing, I'm attending this program, I'm doing this work, then automatically things will happen, because the universe is always organizing itself around our goal and a wish. So request Arvind to present about our programs.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, sir. It was, and thank you, Ramani, sir, for your inspiring speech. It has been our privilege to listen to it. We just wanted to take this opportunity to present our the different programs that we have done, and how many people have been impacted. So we have classified the programs into three main categories. We have the 40-day public programs, where we have done 4 seasons. The numbers below the within the circle are the total attendance of each of those programs. The second main category is the corporate programs, where we have started with the Digital Corporation Meditation Summit, which was a one-day workshop that happened in June. There has been 2 programs done for Cognizant, 40-day program and 21 days leadership program. And there have been intro sessions done to several corporates like Techem, Rotary Club, and Sarda Women College. More recently, we have also ventured into doing programs for the educational institutions. We have had a 3-day program specifically targeted for faculty and senior members of the like principals and other staff. We just concluded, and we currently have the youth program which is ongoing. Then we have the the Elevate Your Energy manifestation workshops. We have completed 3 seasons, and we have one coming up next week, both in person in Pyramid Valley International and also happening online. Now, if we come to see our the trend of how we have seen the participation or the attendance, the graph that is there just displays it. We started with around 145, 150 folks, and the March to April essentially captures the first quarter of the year, which has gradually increased to 1,250 to 1,850, and currently it is at 2,250 participants. Overall, we have had around 18,000 registrations to all our programs put together, and on an average, around 6,000 people have participated and benefited from learning this meditation.
And thank you, Arvind, while you're there, dear friends.
Yeah.
I really thank all of you deeply for this support, because it's many ways, many of you have, I mean, those who are there in the session today, for example, many of you have created so much awareness in your organizations, in your communities, and that's how we're able to reach out, right, in some way or the other. And I think the unique thing that we are doing is, I was asking Arvind and said, hey, look at an experiential aspect versus transformation aspect, right? An experiential aspect where someone does a meditation for a day or two and then goes away, then awareness and intro workshops. But I think the unique thing that we are doing is that we are committed to doing long term. We want to transform. We want to see that people transform. And that 6,000 people who participate in various programs, majority of them, I think it's not got the number, but I'm sure it'll be more than 90% are transformational aspects. So that means people have attended for multiple days, in many cases, multiple weeks of the program, so that our state of being is changing. We're getting better slowly every day, right? Our goal and wish is to have these constantly transformatory programs so that we install that habit into our life. So then we are on our own. Each of us are on our own, no matter where we are. Even in a tsunami situation, we are still finding that happiness in ourselves, right? Pandemic situation, we can still be happy with ourselves, because once it's a habit, we can't but not have the meditation every day and then satisfy ourselves all levels. Thank you, Arvind, for putting this together. Can I request Nagapradeep to talk about our upcoming calendar? We're looking to publish a full quarterly calendar. This time we're able to do that. So we want to make this more predictable. Nagapradeep? Okay. Pradeep? All right. Arvind, go ahead. Not sure, maybe it's having it.
Sure. Yeah. Here we have just captured all the upcoming programs for the rest of the quarter. So we have the manifestation workshops that are immediately coming
Pradeep is
up.
there.
Okay.
Pradeep is there. Yeah, unmute Pradeep, please.
Yeah. So we are currently doing this 3 weeks online guided meditation program for the youth from October 26th to November 15th from 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. We have close to 6,000 plus registrations already, and sessions are going on. And next, we have a 3 days manifestation program from November 6th to November 8th. This is both online as well as the offline program. Offline program, we are doing it as a residential program with association with Pyramid Valley International. And then after that, we have a 40 days program from November 16th to December 25th. From this time we are doing it in 2 slots. One is in the morning and the other is in the evening for the North American time zone as well. And we also have the youth program season 2 from Buddha Siva Quantum Foundation starting from November. Sorry, this is from December. Second.
That's not there in this.
That's not there in this. Oh, okay, fine. Yeah. Apart from that, we have a monthly connect which we are doing every month, like what we are doing right now. We also have that on December 6th, the first Sunday of every month from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. Indian Standard Time. Yeah, that's it.
Hey, thank you, Pradeep. In a workshop, every time we do 4 days of 4 days and above, right? Generally, actually 5 days. If we're there for 5 days and above, completely dedicate ourselves, then there is just a lot of change that's happening. These multi-days programs have a lot of change. In a 4-day program that Dr. Joe Dispenza measured, that the end of beginning to end, in 4 days, participants are able to go into from a high beta stressful situations to a delta states by more than 20% faster. Just in 4 days, think of it, and years and years and years of conditioning is there. But in 4 days, they're able to go from a high beta, stressful situation to a delta state. That means they're able to find into that delta states, going into a lowered intuitive brainwave creative states, theta and delta states much, much faster. By 20% just in 4 days, right? And where we dedicate ourselves fully. The 3-day program that we're doing, manifestation workshops, are like that. Of course, the online we only can do morning and evening, but the physical one is the whole day. We're going to have more sessions whole day. The online one is starting at 5:30 in the morning, but then you have the daytime physical one. We continue in the valley to do more meditations, more continuous. So 3 days of nonstop, lots of nature and then pyramid energy and then meditations. Anytime is any opportunity for anybody, look to join the program, because it's going to be a different world. So it's something that I personally experienced. Similarly, in these 4 days that Dr. Joe Dispenza measured, the ratio people who have exhibited the delta states is more than 150% compared to the day one. That means we have, see, our thoughts are in all levels, right? We have some thoughts, we have 70,000 thoughts. Then some are many are there in the beta state, high beta, some are in beta, some are in alpha, theta, like that, right? So the number of theta and delta, these have gone beyond 100% in about 4 days. They switched, the ratio of it has changed quite a bit, because we continuously are in that and then continuously helping others rewire. So it's always great to be attending these multi-day programs to begin with, like the Dhyan Kup that's happening, right? The Dhyan Kup that's happening for 3 days from Friday, Saturday, Sunday on PMC, Pyramid Meditation Channel. Today is the last day, but we can still catch up on that. This program is like that, morning to evening, you have, great satsangs and the meditations that are going on. So join that program. So the physical program is 3 days of full. So anytime we have an opportunity, it's always good to rewire and then have these benefits sort of implant them strongly, right? Reading a books, by the way, is like that too. If you read a book, then we are so full with all that heightened thoughts, then we naturally are changing. So reading a lot, many of these spiritual books helps a lot in going into that states faster and faster, meaning permanently installing that circuit faster. All right, friends. So thank you, Pradeep. And we wish to see you as much as possible in that manifestation workshop, and those in Bangalore and anybody nearby, look to have you there in Pyramid Valley. Yes. Can you go in, and then last thing of the segment of an update, I'd request Rohit Thakur to provide some update around, we are, one of the things for us, right, is media, because we are doing a lot of us. For example, today's message by Ramani sir, or any of the say SVB sir's message, Karthikeyan sir, any of masters that are coming in, we want those to be amplified. Lots of these experiences that each and every one of you are sharing. So awareness creation always becomes fundamental, right, for people to slowly take on to meditation. Rohit.
Thank you, sir. So like you said, each of us are creating this awareness, and definitely social media is so important in today's digital contactless world. So we are very happy to share with you that using the social media, we've been able to really engage with audiences. And if you look at more than 46,000 engagements with participants, with their friends and family connections, whenever we like something, then naturally our friends and family, they get curious. They also want to explore what it is. When we share that, it reaches so much of audiences. So the 200 people that we have here has the potential of expanding this reach to 200,000 and much beyond that, through just spreading the awareness. One of the aspects is people actually viewing this and gaining benefits from this content that is there. So if you look at some of these social media channels that we have, really YouTube and Facebook have been the focus, and a lot of engagements has happened from there. In YouTube, you would find more than 1350 subscribers. Similarly, Facebook, we're close to 750. And then there are other channels that we've also started to gain traction with. For example, Instagram and LinkedIn, which are very fast. We're gaining followers and connections, and we've also started Twitter recently. And I'm sure the kind of results that we are seeing, the interest that we are seeing, these other channels will also slowly pick up very strongly. In terms of the content itself, and most of these are on our YouTube and of course website, we have been able to, in the short period of time, create more than 180 videos. And these videos are definitely the 40-day program videos. But beyond that, a lot of experience sharing by participants. So we have more than 50 plus hours of experience sharing by program participants. That really is something that is of great interest to future participants. And total more than 300 hours of video content. And the proof of the pudding is more than 5,400 hours of these have been watched. So when we have mentors, senior leaders, and participants sharing, liking, then people like me and thousands of us, we get inspired and we get into this dhyana and meditation, mindfulness. So thank you so much for your participation, for your spreading of awareness. And we will, as volunteers, continue to connect with you, share with you whatever we create new. And please keep spreading this awareness. So thank you so much. Back to you, Chandra sir.
Wonderful. That's great. Thank you, Rohit, Pradeep, and Arvind. Yes, social media is so powerful, and we are going to utilize social media. I think many volunteers are there who are part of a volunteer group called for social media creation awareness. So any of you wanting to participate in that, what do you need to do? All you have to do is to amplify, right, in your own social media circles. So if you would like to volunteer into those, so there's a volunteer form on the website in the contact space. So you become into that, and then we'll take you in. So there is a guidance that Rohit or Suji are constantly putting in, saying, hey, can you go and amplify? And you can just place it in there. That's all it is, right? In last October, there is a message, channel message from Pleiadian channel message. The channeling is one of the greatest way a lot of information is being received, right? I talked about the books by Seth. It's done by Jane Roberts channel. Seth's books are one of the most profound, powerful books. You can start with the Seth, The Nature of Personal Reality. Physical book may not be available, but audio books are there. But channeling material. So the channels are very powerful, and then most of the spiritual materials come through channels, right? Doreen Virtue channels, Judy Satori channels, Jane Roberts channels, Abraham Lincoln, Jerry Hicks and Abraham Ezra Hicks. They're doing Abraham Lincoln material on the on manifestations and abundance, right? And Ramtha channel, Jason Knight. They're all various channels that are there. And one of the channel material Pleiadians in last October said 3.5 billion people are going to ascend from third dimension to fifth dimension. 3.5 billion people out of the 7.5 billion. So that's a big number. So 3.5 billion people ascending to third dimension to fifth dimension. Third dimension is that, okay, you are different, I'm different, you and I are separate. Fourth dimension, we're giving unconditional love to everybody. Fifth dimension, we all become one. So we're all in this team, all in the fifth dimensional beings. We fundamentally feel we're all one. You and I are not different. So 3.5 billion people are ascending, and we know it. We all can do our own mathematics individually and say how many people are into that state right now. And then, so what is our work? If you look at it, enormous amount of work is there. Tremendous amount of opportunity is there to reach out to as many people as possible. And the ascension, how soon it happens is depending on how quickly we all can take. Various masters talk about by 2030, in the next 10 years, we've got to have golden age established. So 10 years, we move from probably a few dozens of millions to 3.5 billion people minimum. It's going to happen, dear friends. So it's our intent, and then it's all of our collective intent to participate in this. Our next program, 40-day program, we wish to see that we have many people coming in and showing interest. And those who are participating from West, do active take part. It's like a holiday season, right? The holiday season is coming up, Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving and New Year and Christmas. So do an inner journey this time, right? Inner holiday journey, then inner holiday travel, then external, right? So using that 40-day program starting on November 15th to December 25th, and transform completely. And then if calendars align, I'm also thinking of doing a 3-day manifestation leading into the new year, so that the whole holiday season is a total transformation, right? So it could be used as a message to see that we have more and more people from the United States or Canada or any of those parts that we're able to muster and then have them. And it is for you in the morning, right? For West, so far you have to do in the evening, but morning times, of course, always beautiful to meditate. So this time we ensure that it is in the morning time slot is there. For those who are not able to make it in the evenings, then mornings are there, right? So make use of that, and thank you so much for dear friends. This is beautiful. And let's take a final message closing message from SVB sir today.
Good morning, all the friends. I think we all have undergone 2 meditations today. One by Mr. Chandra, then another by Dr. R.V. Ramani. After that also, the messages given by the volunteers and masters about the various programs which Buddha Siya Foundation has been programming and doing is something wonderful. I think you have chosen the right person as the mentor in Dr. Ramani. The same thing he has been doing. He never stopped with only one system. If you look at the evolution of Sankara I movement, it's rather a public movement. I would rather say it is only because of his intention to do that. We could see that yesterday we had our board meeting where all the trustees, both from America, London, and India joined. You will be happy to see the balance sheet, because for any organization, ultimately it is rupee and a paisa that helps to expand and do a good service. A beautiful balance sheet, which I don't think any charitable organization of this nature would have been able to do it. Such a strong balance sheet. It was really, as a person in the industry and being a chartered accountant, I know how powerful, how strong is the balance sheet, how it happens. I tell you about a week back, one of our steering committee members who is having a business, he made good money. Yes, he is also in IT business. One of his subsidiaries he sold for a very huge money. And he gave how much? One check for 5 crores for Sankara. You see the way in which, without asking for it, money is coming to it, provided if you are able to do the work selflessly. And the system that is being followed in Sankara, it is uncomparable. You can compare it with any international standard. You know, the artificial intelligence, they are now introducing from a village. We were using camera. Through artificial intelligence, they will be able to know at the headquarters or in the respective hospital what is the defect, what is the cure that you will have to give. Like this, they are going on expanding, researching into the high field, which I think maybe in India, this may be the first one who have been doing so much. And I'm sure, likewise in meditation, you are the one who has been introducing many methods, many systems, how to attract more people to get into meditation. That is also a selfless service. What Dr. Ramani is doing, you are doing, Mr. Chandra, that I am extremely happy, have been associated with both of you. In fact, I feel happy. I feel honored to have associated with both with Dr. Ramani in his institution, and also with your organization as also a mentor. That way, I think it is the people who are going to be benefited. That is the intention with which both of you are working, and therefore I am extremely happy and congratulate both of you, and congratulate all the masters and volunteers for their selfless service. With this, I want to thank you for this opportunity, Chandra.
Thank you, sir. That's wonderful to hear the progress and constant progress that Shankara is doing, and your constant encouragement for us in everything. I feel nothing is ever accidentally happening, right? So it is a very meaningful coincidence that we, from the foundation, initially we got associated with Shankara, which means both of you and Ramanesa, both of you been there. And then hallmark of excellence is all I hear about this organization, which means that's where Buddhasya Quantum Foundation needs to navigate itself and then go. We have an example. A non-profit doesn't mean that, okay, I'll just have some time, okay, I'll just go and do it. No. We what we are taken, we are committed 100%, even more committed than a commercial entity, and seeing, because at the end of the day, it is about that deep-rooted feeling of happiness that we're going to see on someone else's face, which means on our faces. So thank you so much for your support, sir, SVB, sir, for this. And dear friends, really thank you for taking time to listen into the story. And we continue to come up with more stories, more things that we are doing as much as possible, I think, our best. And I really deeply thank all our meditators, all our volunteers too in putting these presentations together. And we'll look to update our websites as much as possible. We are definitely, as we're going into next quarter, we want to do more and more programs, no doubt about it. And ultimately, it's all about in the programs and then some more publishing. We have some publishing also projects that are taken up. Jagdish Sir has actively taken up a project here. So we're going to talk about this perhaps as we go into the next calls. So until then, have a great time. And then those of you joining our 3-day program, we will meet you in Pyramid Valley or online. And I'll take questions or comments in about 2 minutes after our customary gratitude song. So thank you so much. And yes, anybody wants to share, so please just stay back, and then we'll definitely would like to listen from you. Thank you guys for being there throughout. Yes, sir. So we certainly can. Guys, sir.
Really enjoying my day and the program. You are doing a great service, and wherever we can be of any help in the publication program, I would love to be involved there, and I will do my best. And I am also trying that this meditation program should go to different people, and let's hope for the best. And but I am joining the program at 6 o'clock daily. Whether you are there or Vani ma'am is there, I am there. Thank you.
Wonderful, sir. That's the spirit. That's great. Thank you, sir. Rahul Desai, you are, yes. Yeah, Mr. Rahul Desai, yes.
I have no words to, I joined today, and I was just, I'm very, very happy joining, because I'm into this since 1999. I do Raj Yoga at 3:30 every morning. but somehow during pandemic, so much work that I had discontinued, probably forced to discontinue because the schedule was so tight. And excuse me, I started again with you, sir. And in the very first sit, I had that touch. Um, I'm very happy. I'm very happy. I don't know. I don't. I'm finding the words to explain, and I'm very thankful to Madam Kanchan who brought me into this group. And I'll continue in participating as well as doing some active voluntary work, sir. Whatever you give me. Thank you very much. And at 65, sir, I'm suffering from glaucoma. I had given up 2011 everything, but with the uh, one operation in 2016 by Dr. Avinash Ingole, I had some working vision now in my left eye, and there's no vision in right eye. But I slowly got my confidence. I did my MBA in insurance and um financial in finance, and today again I'm back on my work as a financial advisor. I have around 30 years of experience as a financial advisor, but I started working at very young age. Since 73
Thank you,
I was
sir.
in sales and marketing.
Thank
So
you,
I've
Ram
been,
Desai. Yes.
thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Wonderful. So maybe I don't know if Shankara can help in restoring more of your vision, but I'm sure you can get in touch with Shankara Foundation. But beautiful to hear, and we'll stay connected. Thank you so much for joining and then expressing your feelings. We'll stay back, dear friends. So thank you, those of you who want to share, and otherwise, thank you all for joining. Thank you, SVB Saramani sir and Hai sir for being there throughout, and Narendra ji also there. Yes.
Namaste, namaste. I see the beauty in you. 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 In your eyes I see a light that's shining through. You radiate such grace, and so I bow to you. Namaste, namaste. I see the beauty in you. Namaste, oh namaste. I see the beauty in you. You give your loving heart to everyone you see. The way you live your life inspires me. Namaste, namaste, namaste. I see the beauty in you.
Okay. Yes. I'm just allowing everybody to you can unmute yourself. Anybody would like to share? Anybody would like to share? Yeah, you can unmute yourself. Mr. Vinay.
Namaste, sir, from Canada to everyone, to your team. As usual, we express our gratitude to all the service that is being done by Buddha CEO. I have conveyed, enrolled lot of people and try to convince them to join. So we work with the Cyber India, a lot of people from Bangalore. So I said that if I can do from here, why you guys cannot join from Bangalore, the local organization that's doing a great service. So hopefully we will be able to enroll some more participants. I will also enroll in the volunteer group to continue the mission of enrolling everybody on this planet Earth in this meditation. One thing I wanted to ask was that
Turn your
during
camera,
the...
sir. You're tilted. Turn your camera. Yeah. Yeah.
So one thing I wanted to say was that during the meditation, when you are in the zero state, it's a different kind of a subconscious mind getting